This is Marcy Anderson with the Fishing Report for Southeast Kentucky. Water temperatures in area lakes and reservoirs are currently in the mid-60s. On Dale Hollow, bass are still biting well. Largemouth are being picked up on soft plastics around shallow cover in the creeks in 5 to 10 feet of water. Anglers are having success with smallmouth on points and flats in 10 to 20 feet of water using swim baits. Also hearing that walleye are starting to be picked up on crankbaits and jerkbaits on points in 5 to 15 feet of water. On Lake Cumberland, the bass are hitting on soft plastics and topwater baits around cover in shallow water areas and coves and cuts, as well as on main lake points. On the Cumberland tailwaters, flows have finally started to recently come down, and there are periods of no flows for anglers who are looking to get out and do some wade fishing. You can check the generation schedule on the TVA and the Corps of Engineer websites to help you plan your fishing trip. We're hearing some reports of nice trout being caught recently on the tailwater. Spinners are generally productive on the tailwater this time of year, so give them a shot. Rainbow trout have been stocked recently in several streams in the district, including Elk Springs and Beaver Creek in Wayne County, in addition to the Daniel Boone National Forest streams. They can be caught on a variety of lures, including jigs, small crankbaits, and corn, so good luck and good fishing.
This is Jason Russell with your Eastern District Fishing Report. The water levels at the larger reservoirs for the district are at or within a foot either way of summer pool levels. Water temperatures this past week have ranged in the mid-60s, but are dipping slightly now with the cooler nighttime temperatures we're currently seeing. Bass are currently spawning in many locations. We're still finding some large females with eggs, so the spawn is not complete yet. District staff were out sampling bass populations at multiple locations last week. We were finding most larger bass were in shallow water near the bank lines. For larger bodies of water, including lakes, more fish were being found near the backs of coves than we were on the main lake. Larger treetops and brush piles were still the most productive types of habitat sampled. Water conditions at most lakes is now much more clear with deeper visibility. Bass are actively feeding on schools of shad further back in the coves as well. Dewey, Fish Trap, Carr Creek, and Yatesville lakes are all good locations to try for quality largemouth bass. As of late last week, bluegill and Ritter sunfish had started moving up shallow and grouping on flats. Both males and females are brightly colored and preparing to spawn. Some anglers are reporting good catches of both. Excellent locations to fish for these and other sunfish are Fish Trap, Paintsfield, Carr Creek, and Martins Fork lakes. A number of locations were stocked with trout last week, including numerous Army Corps Lake tailwaters, as well as Looney Creek, Cranks Creek Lake, Beaver Creek, Wright Fork, Russell Fork, and Fish Pond Lake. For a more complete list of trout stockings or private pond management guidance, go to fw.ky.gov under the Fishing tab, and you'll find helpful links and information there.
Hi, this is Eric Cummins with your Southwest Kentucky Fishing Report. Barren River Lake is 10 foot above summer pool and falling. Bass are still post-spawn and part still in the spawning mode. Spinner baits, soft plastics, topwaters, medium to shallow crankbaits have all been productive there. Crappie still haven't spawned yet, so be looking forward to the warm-up coming next week, which should bring them up in mass there. Bluegill have been good with worms, crickets, in 1 to 10 foot of water, and catfish have been good up on the flats near the channel with miscellaneous baits like worms to cut bait. Green River Lake is just a few foot above summer pool and falling. Bass likewise have been good on a variety of baits there, but best in 10 foot of water or less. Crappie still haven't spawned in mass yet there, so again be looking for those fish to show up in numbers with the warm-up upcoming and fish being had at present in 15 foot of water or less. Walleye have been showing up on the points and can be had with crankbaits, swim baits, or live bait. Smaller streams fishing for rock bass or smallmouth have been good on smaller systems like Drake's Creek, Little Barren River, Long Creek, Upper Barren River above the lake. Again, a variety of baits working there. Red ear and bluegill fishing has been best at Marion County Lake, near Lebanon, and Briggs Lake near Russellville, in 1 to 5 foot of water with worms, crickets, or small soft plastics. As always, good luck and good fishing, and be sure your life jacket's got your back.